I've changed a lot of things in my man cave lately, so I thought I'd do another video. It's not an arcade. It's got a lot of arcade machines, but it's my room. The kids aren't allowed down here. It's got all my stuff in it, so I'll go through stuff really quick. Show you what machines I have and the decorations I got. I like the Canadian Super Rock Band of Rush, so I have a whole bunch of Rush stuff over here. Nothing really collectible, just cool stuff. I just started getting into Neo Geo, so I've got these games. There's League Bowling on the right there. I've got more shock boxes on order, and I've got another couple games coming in. There's a Robotron light box over there. As far as my games go, I've got a JAMA cabinet here. Right now it's running a 19-in-1, but it boots right to Robotron. That's the only game I wanted to play on here. It does play well on a single slot JAMA Neo Geo board, and I can't decide whether or not I want to do that or just get a dedicated 2-slot. So I'm collecting the carts for now, and then I'll decide what to do later. About that, I've got this Asteroids machine that a buddy of mine gave me. It was gutted. It was stripped. There's no electronics. It was stripped down to the wood. So I put like 7 coats of semi-gloss paint on there and put new T-molding on. I've got an 18-inch tube, a CFT in there, which looks really nice. And the control panel was in pretty good shape, so I just cleaned it up a little bit. It's running MAME right now, so it's got Asteroids Deluxe, Lunar Lander, Space Invaders, Star Trek, a couple of games like that. Throughout the room, I've got different things on the walls. I've got old control panel overlays. I've got some marquees. I've got a lot of light boxes scattered throughout. Over here are some of my Lego guys. 8-bit graphics on classic gaming. Translates really well into Lego, so I got some of my favorites here. I've got Burger Time, and Dig Dog, and Donkey Kong Jr. Here's my dedicated Donkey Kong machine. It's in really great shape. It's one of the coveted plywood with laminate sides cabinets, which are getting hard to find. When I got it, it was a Donkey Kong, even though it was orange. I mean, you could tell by the side art that it was originally Donkey Kong Jr., but when I got it, it was already a Donkey Kong, so I just tweaked it up a little bit, replaced the control panel overlay, rebuilt the joystick, and scrounged up, so I got some original buttons on there. Above here, got more Lego guys, which looks really nice for a Donkey Kong. And these barrels, these are stupid little $10 Nintendo DS cartridge holders, and they're a perfect size for my dudes. If you turn it around, it was cheaper to buy those than it was to build them out of Legos, so I did that. Got some Blackhawk stuff over here too. We're gonna scroll around. Here's an original Gyros. It's my second one. I got it from somebody off K-Love, local guy. Beautiful machine. He did a great job. Whatever restoring you did on it is much better than my last cabinet. It plays well. Cabinet's in good shape. It's on casters, so I don't have to worry about water. I've got various crap scattered all over the place for collecting, but most of it is arcade stuff. Here's an old CP. A glass bezel from a Burger Time. I've got a tiny little 40-inch LED on here. It plays the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I only have limited games on that because I prefer to play classic games. So I just got enough just to play with the guys at work. I collect Blues Brothers, geeky shit, and Darth Vader stuff. I've got a bunch of Darth Vader stuff underneath there, glowing helmets and crap like that. There's a glass bezel from a Space Invaders. Here's my Millipede. It's in good shape, although there's some fold over on the left-hand side. It goes away after it warms up a little bit. And I've got one of these it's an Irish cabinet. I have another control panel, a regular control panel, but it doesn't fit, so I've got to get a new CPO. That one looks like shit. This is the only collectible Rushing I have. This is a Tapestry that was given out with new Tama drum sets in 1984. And I had one when I was a kid and I sold it. So I replaced it and I got one of those. Those things are freaking expensive. You know, most of the posters in here are vintage from the 80s. I kept them since I was a kid. This is an empty Asteroids cocktail table. It was empty when I got it. It used to be part of a bar that I built when I had a working cocktail table for Asteroids. I sold that one to buy my Gyrus, and I kept this and I just use it as a table. I've got the light box on top of it, and it's a real cool table. And I can't afford a pinball machine, plus I don't have the room, so I just got the back glass for my favorite pin, Blackout. I love that game. Maybe I'll get one someday. Another light box and more Lego stuff. So anyway, that's the room, the man cave. At one point I had a dozen dedicated machines in the other room and I set it up as an arcade, but I like this better. It's more personal. I don't have parties, I don't have people over, so it's all for me anyway. I very seldom turn them all on. And anyway, that's it. I'm out of space and money, so this should do it for a while. Unless, of course, somebody finds a Blackout pinball machine, then I'll have to buy that. Anyway, peace.